You know the MPL fans, it's Jordy, and I know you're thinking this week of the MPL is pretty late and it's post-com. This is really strange to me. I've only ever done post-com on my old channel a long time ago, so it's very strange to me. But me and Chris, Superpowers, aka the Memphis Ursurings, had a bit of a connective issue. I was online when he wasn't, he was online when I wasn't, so we eventually got it done. I believe it was Monday night. It's Wednesday now, it's Monday night, so, or Sunday night, I don't really remember, but, yeah, if you want to go see his side of the battle, his side is live. I 100% understand if you want to go see the live version first. I prefer lives personally, but this is just my take on it. I'm not really going to go into a team preview either in division matches, because in division matches you have to play them twice, and obviously they're more important, so I don't really want to know people, I don't want people to know my sets. I play Super Bowser again, Chris again in about, I think it's 4 or 5 weeks, so I don't really want to give him a lot of sets away, because for some Pokemon I clicked one move and so on and so forth. But I will go for the team. It's Mega Manectric. I've got Ferrothorn, Ape, Flygon, Latias, and Miltank. Mumofo is making her first appearance, and Chris loves his cow. Honestly, he does. And then Chris is bringing Entei, Azelf, Mega Venusaur, Snorlax, Kieran Black, and Zapdos. I'm surprised he didn't bring Whimsicott, because now he's literally has no Dragon Resist, and Latias just drops Dracos, and Flygon spams Outrage. So that's literally, you know, it's just one of those things. It worked well for me here in this match. It was a good match, I think. It was alright. I changed up my playstyle very much just for Chris, because Chris has never beaten me in League format. I feel like the way he goes on, he feels like he has to prove something to me, kind of thing. I don't know, I just get that vibe. I know he respects my battling style. I don't know what he thinks of me. I don't think he likes me very much, but I love Chris. He's a cool guy. And I just wanted a good match, like a Haxus good match against Chris, because I know he really wanted that as well. And yeah, without further ado, just going to get into it. So let's just see what's going to happen. But yeah, guys, make sure you go check out Chris' channel, links in the description, obviously, and the link to the first video. His live video of this will be up. So I leave Mega Manectric, he leaves off with Zapdos, and I have a feeling his Zapdos will be bulky looking at his team, but I need to go straight into Snorlax, so I'm just going to Mega Evolve, Volt Switch. I'm going to try and keep the momentum the first couple of turns of the game. I'm going to try and play. This match I just played aggressively in like just everything. I tried to surprise him a little bit. I tried to avoid the stall, because I know Chris, he doesn't really like stall. I want to try and let him enjoy this match as much as possible. So go straight into Ape. I know he's going to go back into Zapdos, into the close combat. I actually guessed he had Rocket Helmet as well, and he actually reveals that he does. Now, the fact that he has pressure, obviously he can't get any other ability, but it's really important. It shows it later. So now I'm going to Latias, because I can literally just drop a Draco Me on anything he wants to bring in. He brings in Snorlax, which actually in this video actually revealed to be a Assault Vest. I was actually worried that they'd go for a rest at some point, but obviously that kind of shows him specs, but I watched his live, he wasn't really sure. I'm going to Nigel Thornburn right now, because literally Snorlax can't touch me besides Fire Blast, Flamethrower, possibly a Fire Punch, but he can't KO me, that's what I'm trying to say. And plus I thought this would be a good time to go for hazards. He's going to switch from Snorlax into Entei, which is a really risky move. I could have carried T-Wave. I wasn't going to T-Wave a Snorlax though, because in case he has rest. So go for a Spikes, try and get some hazards up, swap, because obviously there's a lot of momentum at the moment in my side of the field. I want to try and cripple him a little bit. So he goes for a Sacred Fire as I protected, just to scout what he's going to do. Obviously my switching for this is a Miltank, physically defensive, thick fat. He didn't realise Miltank got thick fat, so he was so surprised he did like 20% when he was supposed to do 50. So I know it's strange. If you watch the battle, he kind of lost all. I don't know. He lost his like motivation to do something after that. But I go for Rocks as he switches Zapdos. And Zapdos, I was unsure like what Zapdos wanted to do. I kind of guessed it was defensive, but I don't really know what they tried to run. I think the safest switch was Luna. In reality, it was probably a Manectric, but I just didn't want to take a potential Heat Wave and then more damage. But then again, Latias could have been paralysing. I go for a Draco because it does kill Zapdos, unless it's Spadef. But I missed the Draco on the Snorlax, and I go for another Draco Meteor. It's just a shame because I didn't have PP maxes on enemy Pokemon, so all the moves like Close Combat and Draco, they only had 5 PP, so it was just like I had to like use them wisely. Because Latias literally 6-0s his team after hazards with Choice Specs Dracos, and obviously didn't have it. He goes for a Dazzling Gleam with his Azelf as a switch into Miltank. I thought it'd be physical with like knockoff U-turn, or I thought it'd be the lead set or something. He withdraws Cody though. I think I go for a Milk Drink here because I expected the Zapdos switch. I didn't want to go for a T-Wave and then waste a turn. So I go for the Milk Drink, get back up to full. Move more for showing off Beautiful in style. God, I love Miltank. I go into Manectric here this time instead of Latias, because I thought I'd try and predict Latias a little bit, but he goes for a Roost of his own, and I feel like he thought I'd carry HPIs, but HPIs did nothing to me, like when Thunderbolt did more than HPIs. So I go for a Volt Switch. I was actually expecting him to go into Kieran Black there, but I don't think he wanted to risk just getting a burn or something. He goes for a Heat Wave, and of course he gets the burn on Luna, which I'd rather it be a burn on Luna than a paralysis, because at this point in time, I don't know if there's any Pokemon Scarfed. Latias potentially outspeeds his entire team. So I go for Draco, I got a crit, didn't matter at all. When he showed he was physical defensive, if he was Medef, it was a roll. If it was physical defensive, it wasn't at all. So he goes into this thing. Obviously, I'm -2. I'm Specs. I'm locked in. I just don't want to stay in. So I go into Miltank. I don't know. I kind of went to Miltank to suck it out. I didn't want him to have HP Fire. That's all I really didn't want him to have to do. He goes for a Synthesis to neutralize the hazards, kind of thing. So I go for a T-Wave on this thing because I have nowhere to burn it, barring a Flare Blitz burn. So I might as well just go for a T-Wave, slow it down, you know, try and get some lucky paralyzation. I go into Nigel right now, and I think this is part of the match. Yeah, this is a part of a match where it's very strange. Just I didn't want to. He started setting up growths basically, and I knew after 2 growths I couldn't really switch into anything else. So I start setting up spikes. So I get all my hazards up essentially, and I know after that point, once I get rid of Venusaur, I've basically won with my Flygon because he's Scarfed. He outspeeds everything on his team at this point. So he keeps going for growths, and I went for a Gyro Ball, and this is the part of the match which is stalling. So
2 hours later.
So basically this process was just, I don't know if I've cut some out or just shortened it. This process was basically, he had Giga Drain Sludge Bomb, he couldn't touch my thing, so he just been there for ages, a bit PP stalling. So I do make the switch into Miltank, because I'm like, right, I'm going to sack Miltank, and we'll get some damage off of a Body Slam, just so something else can pick up the KO. He goes for a Giga Drain and 1 shot, and I kind of forgot about Giga Drain because I was full health. So at this point, judging by the Body Slam and the Gyro Ball, I realised physical defensive, and all I have is Psyshock. So I go into Latias for Choice Spec Psyshock. It does 70%, and then Sludge Bomb's going to take me out. I was hoping for some paralyzation, but at the same time I was like, nah, I don't want Chris to get pissed off, you know, he's thingy. So I just go into Infinite and go for a Flare Blitz. I am E-Belt, so kind of ignores Thick Fat, so it's just like a neutral. Or is it super effective? I don't really know. But he goes into Kieran Black. I didn't want this thing to set up a sub, so I went for a CC right now, but he reveals a Scarf, so in reality I should have saved Infinite. I could have Mach Punched and it might have killed, but I don't really know. I go into Goggles now because I do outspeed this thing, and plus nothing else outsped this thing because it's Scarfed, so I wanted to destroy it with Outrage. He goes into this thing, hurt by rocks, previous damage, Outrage now kills, so goodbye Azelf, and I believe he has Entei left, and I got confused here and I was like, oh my god, because if he's E-Speed Entei, I was saying that I think he'd have to, if he's not banded, he'd have to lock him, so if he's not banded he might have won, essentially. But I break through the confusion, go for the Outrage, and I take out this Entei after rocks. So good game, Chris. It was a very good game. It was very, I don't know, I was disappointed on both sides. I was disappointed with his team building. I feel really rude saying that, but his team build, I was expecting him to bring certain things that he didn't bring, and I just thought they'd do a lot better for himself. I don't really know. Like Whimsicott was your only dragon, kind of, you know, I have 2 dragons on my team. He should have brought Whimsicott in my opinion. Plus, you don't even have to bring it bulky, just bring it offensive because it just outspeeds them both as well. So, I'm a bit disappointed with my end as well because I played really aggressively. I'm not really like this, I played more balanced, but I played quite aggressively. I just like with Latias and Ape and obviously Flygon. But overall, 3-0, not bad for the Rhyhorns, you know. I'm sorry about this video going up late and how like unprofessional it is, but I'm not really used to doing post-com, I'm used to doing live. But next week, or this Friday, we have a match against Faint Attacks and the Manchester Hydrogons. Faint Attacks from the UCL, he's joined the MPL to take over Trip, because Trip has left. So it's going to be a good game, that's definitely going to be live. I like Christian, Christian's a cool guy, I've spoken to him a couple of times before. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed this. I know it's a bit like rushed and it's post-coms, it's not very good. I don't really like post-com. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Make sure you go show some love to Ragenaught, aka Chris, aka Super Bowser, aka Memphis Ursurings. He's a cool guy, I love his channel, I love his content, it's so unique. And yeah, see you all there.